Hi friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 3667 in Candy Crush Saga. It's a hard level, we can tell by the skull in the purple, where we have 18 moves to collect one ingredient. Here's the ingredient, and somehow we have to get it here, through this system of portals. But everything's wrapped up in sugar chests right now, so I'm going to have to collect this sugar key, it looks like, to get this sugar key exposed, and then collect this sugar key to open everything else up. It's going to be tough. Oh, and I see a portal here with a frosting over it and a portal here with licorice. We're going to have to try to follow this and figure out what happens. I think the best way to start this is to get this frog freed and filled and maybe moved over here to collect this key, because I don't see how else to do it. I would have to use a lot of stripes to get that to happen. One stripe to take off a licorice lock, another stripe to get rid of the licorice swirl, and another stripe right after that to get this key before another licorice swirl had the opportunity to fall into place. Since that's not likely to happen, I do think that this frog is the way to go. Yes, I could make a stripe. Nope, I'm going to fill the frog. So let's start and see what happens here. Boom, this has opened up. And now the ingredient is here, and this frosting is here. I'm hoping if I get rid of this, it's going to drop here, but I've got a lot to get through. Now maybe the keys can be significant to me, at least while I'm waiting for the frog to show up over here. I might need that frog again to help me out. Oh, how can I get that frog? I need a lot of blue here, and it's hard to reach that blue. Here we go. Let's do that. Yikes. I don't want to move this off track. I wanted to have it blow up here. Oh, somehow we collected that key. That feels like a glitch to me. That doesn't feel like it should have happened. But we've got it. Frog's back on the conveyor. Let's try to bust through here and see about getting that frosting out of the way. Frog is getting filled. Frog is filled. So now if I move him to here, the good news is then I can get this out of the way. The bad news is I can't get this cleared very easily. I think what I'm going to do is move the frog to here, because he'll be able to be filled more easily instead of being trapped over here, although he also might then just be covered over in licorice. And I can't come, oh, I can do that. Oh, I like that. Okay, so now I've got a wrapped, and he's actually a stripe, but unfortunately I just can't clear that out in time. I can see why this is a hard level. If I had been able to fill him one more time and move him over, I would have had a much better chance. But I don't think that I made a bad choice in moving him over here, because once I get rid of this, I still have to be able to deposit him. I just think this is a hard level and I'm going to be stuck here a while, and since I only have 4 moves left on this account, you might even see me switch over to another account. Because what I'm going to do now is pause the recording, come back with a new board but with no microphone, now that we've seen the mechanics of how things go. Unless, of course, things change, like I find out that this doesn't drop over to here, or doesn't quickly drop over. Even if it takes a slight detour, that's not totally unexpected. But I think I'm going to be stuck on this one for a while. So I'm only going to bring the microphone back on when I've got something important to say, like a new strategy, or a pitfall, or a win. Those types of events will prompt me to put that mic back on. So I'll be right back in just a sec. So notice that this says pick my landing square. Earlier it wasn't flashing, even though I had already filled it. But I noticed that its feet were splayed, and that's a good indication that it's ready to go, even though it doesn't flash at me. Now if I click on anything else, it will start flashing. But I have to be careful where I click because, of course, if I pick him up, I move him. So the question is, do I want to move him here or do I want to move him here? And that's a tricky one. I'm going to, again, go for here, I think. I do think this is the best choice, and I think I might be in a better position to actually get him filled this time. Yikes, I'm so worried about that chocolate growing up on top of me here. So let's see. Oh man, if there weren't chocolate growing, oh, I can do this. Okay. So here's what I do. I do this move, which clears things out and fills the frog. He's not flashing, but I know he's filled. I click on him, I move him over, that drops in. It's so close. All right. So I know I'm on the right track if I'm getting that close. I should have been very careful at the end to play it more cautiously, and I just wasn't. Although I don't know that I could have gotten better results. I very well could have. I probably missed a few things. But I still think it's important for you to know about that frog, and don't be deceived. He might be available, and when his little toes are splayed out like that, that's an indication. Or just, you can click on him anytime you want, thinking, well, did I fill him yet? No, I didn't. And then until he's filled, you can keep doing that, and then you can move him. So again, I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board and no microphone, but I will come back on again when there's something important to share. Okay, took long enough, but finally got it done. Now you've seen both the mechanics and you've heard from me that it took me quite a bit of luck and struggle in order to get this far. Actually, I think it was about 44 tries. So I don't think this is a hard level. I think it's a super hard level. That's how I would designate it. Maybe even nightmarishly hard, because so much has to come together all at once. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.